me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these? Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these?
Chelsea are world champs.
World champions.
Chelsea are Club World Cup champions.
World champions, guys.
Chelsea, congratulations.
World fucking champions.
You have won everything in world football.
Yeah, world champions for 4 years.
Everything in club football.
World champions. Chelsea are Club World Cup champions.
The best team in the world is now Chelsea Football Club.
And Chelsea are world champions now. Whatever you want to say about them.
They're going to be world champs for the next 4 years.
World champions at Chelsea Football Club.
My name is Troops. And I am the Wiseman. And I would like to introduce the reigning, defending, undisputed, undefeated world champion, Carefree Lewis G.
Yes, guys, we are back live. And I'm still fucking pissed off. Big up every single one of you, though. Welcome back to the channel. There's no real script here. There's no, like, plan for the stream or anything. I'm really just here to just, like, vent and to just hopefully feel better by the end of this stream than I did at the start of it. Before we start, am I on the right mic? Yes, we are, thank God. It's not the time. It's not the time. Leave then. The word leave. If people in the chat want to start talking like a rival fan, you can leave. Oh, it's not the time. We're world champions, win or lose. Like, I don't know why you want to try and devalue the achievements of the club you support, but if that makes you feel better about yourself, you go and do that. But do it away from my chat. But big up to every single one of you that's in here. It is day 115. You're correct, Mello. I keep forgetting to change this before the start of the stream. But better late than ever. All of that shit. Talking like we're Barcelona 9. You're a fucking idiot, but big up. You're here at least. Maybe you'll learn something. Shout out Mello. Shout out to Ramen. Shout out to True Blue. Big up to Cole Palmer. Big up to Shawa. Big up. Come on, Flawless. You know you're going to make the cut. Come on, man. The only one I can't find is Rants. I still can't fucking find the Rants one. But we'll figure it out. Big up to Issa. It's okay. Because the Maresca Outers would love to not talk about the trophies that completely devalue their argument. But that's fine. I won't say nothing. I ain't going to say nothing. Because you know what? If I speak too much, I get booted. But we move. Shout out to Brendan. Big up, my G. Big up, bro. Big up to Fielder, big up to Sean, big up to Logic, big up to Pierre, big up to every single one of you that's in here, man. Big up. What a fucking shit show game that was yesterday. Bro, check out, I don't know if you're in the UK, but if you are, check TNT Sports out. Because that's where I got it. But even I could barely get through more than 60 minutes of it because it was just so fucking frustrating to watch the first time, let alone watch it the second time. I am sick to death of not figuring out which Chelsea you're going to see. It's fucking annoying, man. Ramen, save for the updates too. I'm going to just star them. We'll come back to them in due time. But yeah, it's fucking annoying, man. Yo, I agree. I don't think we're the worst, but we're up there because I think we could be the most reactionary. We go from like, one win, everything's relatively fine. Like, we know our squads ain't perfect, but we can turn up for a big game. And then the next one, it's just everything's shit. Everything's garbage about our squad. We're not going to do anything. Let's get the manager out so we can go and get another flavor of the month from the championship. Let's go get Lampard 3.0 in it because that's going to be the one to save us. The first thing I want to say, like, just yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. Where is it? Where is it? I completely lost what I wanted to bring up. But just quickly, guys. Just a yes or no in the chat, my people. We'll bring in Iriola. Yeah, you're going to complain about him not being able to break down a low block too. Cool. But look at this lineup, right? Is it insane to say that I think I can beat Qarabag with this starting lineup? Just yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. That's all I want to know. Am I bugging for thinking that we can win with this lineup? I'm not bugging. Not bugging. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. That's why I said if for all the stuff I hear about the lineup, I don't get it. And not just to add to that, Lavia had to come off after 10 minutes. Romeo Lavia had to come off after 10 minutes, and the man then put Caicedo on the pitch. So the team got even stronger. So how am I crazy for looking at this and saying, I don't really get why man are criticizing the lineup like that? Especially when we know the fitness injuries in this squad. And look, I'm sorry. Why do you want me to whip out the strongest 11 possible? But for Qarabag away? Like, man, and respect Qarabag like that. I want to give them credit because they had a good game. Their game plan worked. But I also think a lot of it came down to us and our own incompetence. But fuck off like our team that we put out there wasn't good enough. And then the substitutions literally led to an equalizer. Literally led to it. Now, my problem with, like, let's say the tactics was that in the second half, when they just started resting and sitting back, what did we just didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. I think we could have like rotated the players around a little bit in terms of players that we had on the pitch at that time. Like sometimes have James go wide and try to cross instead of Enzo Fernandez doing it. Let's have Garnacho dart into the box a little bit. Little things like that. I think that could have been something we worked on a little bit better in that second half. But bar that, I look at the players on the pitch and I really just think, I need more from you. I need more from you. Like, Jamie Gittens struggled to be effective. I will say as well with the lineup, you could have maybe started Hiu. Just because George ain't a 9 and he just don't really do anything in the 9 like that. But even then, I will still maintain that the starting lineup on that pitch could have and should have been good enough to win that game. But it comes down to individuals. It comes down to individuals. Because Jorel Hatto, you had a fuck ton of mistakes at the back. All avoidable. All avoidable. And as much as I'm on to you for that performance, you're 19 years old. You're going to make mistakes. Calm. I can give you a bit of like leeway. Who I cannot give the leeway to is that fucker next to you, Tosin. One of the oldest players in the squad. Because you making the mistakes that you make, game in, game out, game in, game out, is straight unacceptable. Straight unacceptable. You're not looking physical. You're making mistakes on the ball like Disasi did against Ipswich. You're still struggling to track the low crosses. And what was the other one? You get turned for fucking fun. For fun. So I don't have the patience for. Reece James, I thought he got caught out way too much for my liking in that first half. The second half, because they just stopped attacking down that right side. I don't really think we needed that too much of that. So he had a much better game. Like, he had some really good long passing. There was times where he was the only player making a through pass. You had a better second half. But the first half, you still weren't good enough defensively. Andre Santos, the passing was all over the place. Some good, some crap. Same as João Pedro. Some good, some crap. Esteban, like, I do see he had some moments where he, like, overdid things on the ball. But I still think, for whatever it's worth, was our best forward. So he's kind of like the last person you really look at in this game. Everybody else just seemed to be meaty to not good enough. And then the substitutes, they just seem to give you some moments. Like I said Santos is better than Enzo. Again, for whatever that's worth, because I thought Enzo had a horrid cameo. Like, there was movement. I'll give you the movement, the execution and the timings of the passes that you made. And again, the weight of the passing was just not good enough. Just not good enough, man. And like, Maresca even touched on this in the press conference. Because he said something that I feel like I related very heavily to with this game. Where he said, I said before, Qarabag play very well. They do good things and it was difficult to play against them. But we conceded silly goals. And we need to pay attention going forward. This is literally the way the game went for me. In terms of the manager, I again think we could have rotated in the second half a little bit better. Just try different things with the players that we have on the pitch. It didn't seem like we had too much of an answer past 65, 70 minutes. That's what I think he could have been better with. But I also think the players gave away some cheap-ass goals. And that's the difference between us saying we grinded out a result against a team that was a lot more difficult than we expected, and us saying it's a fucking draw and 2 more points dropped. That's the difference, the mistakes at the back. And the one thing I want to say with this rotation, look, I know we're going to say it's too much rotation. I get it, but with the amount of games that we have played, with the amount of minutes in this squad, I'm sorry, it's necessary. It's necessary that we're going to have to rotate. The problem is, we just go back to the window. Because if we had more competent centre-back options, we're probably still not conceding the goals that we conceded. So, for however inconsistent that we look in the final third or in the midfield, we would not have a game to be coming back into. And that's why, again, you just look back to that meaty summer window where we fucked up by not getting a centre-back because we got internal solutions, guys. We got fucking internal solutions. Look, Demon, I'll agree with you on this. In spite of like how I think the team was good enough and everything. Look, why do we still doing George up top? Why? You know? Like, I need to know what's happened with He. It can't be a fitness thing because he didn't start the last game. I don't think he came off the bench in the last game. So that's the only real question mark I got. That shit still was good enough for us to get a result. Like we said last season about how we needed to embed players into Maresca's style of play. We've got like, what, 5 players that started that we need to do that. Hato, Gittins, João Pedro, Santos, Delap, Esteval. 5 of them started. Delap came off the bench as well as Garnacho. These players were embedding into a new style of play. So the problem is you're going to have these fluctuations in terms of consistency as a result of that. The fact of the matter is, if you had stronger centre-backs, I'm not worrying about that because then my left-back depth is not going to be playing at left centre-back. So yet again, thank you, Clearlake, for that fucking sensational window where the manager literally came out and gave you a fucking thesis on why we needed to go and get another centre-back. And you told him, no, we got internal solutions. It's all right, guys. We got internal solutions. It's a fucking embarrassment, man. Like, the one thing I'll say for these players that we rotated as well, by the way, I believe that they're going to get better in this system as the season progresses. Because we saw that with the depth that we had last season. The problem is, I'm going to need to rely on you in important games. And with the centre-back options that we have, shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just gotta hope we can get fucking Fofana to a reliable position so we can use him in the big games. But even then, I wouldn't want him in a game like this. Romeo Lavia, we know his injury record. We throw him out there on an AstroTurf pitch and he's injured in 10 minutes. Injured in 10 minutes. Now Caicedo, who we've been trying to rest, is now being thrown out there for an 80-minute cameo. And he's still tried in that game more than like 80% of the players that we had on the squad. It's fucking pathetic how we've approached this season. It's so fucking annoying. The great opportunities this season off of what we built in the Club World Cup and at the end of last season. And what do? We don't strengthen the team properly because we just want to focus on the long term. Long term, we're good and everything, but look what's facing you in front of your fucking eyes. Build from the defense forward. So even if you have those inconsistencies, it doesn't matter. I saw Maresca Outers on Twitter yesterday talking about how Tuchel didn't need to complain about his forward line and he just got on with it. And I'm just thinking, you disingenuous wafflers. Look at the back line that Tuchel had. Rudiger, Christensen, Thiago Silva. The fuck? So you can rely on them. And even if your forward line stinks, you're not worried about the back. So you can still keep the ball, you can still make more chances, and eventually you're going to break them because you are solid defensively. The fact that you tried to compare what Tuchel had compared to Maresca just because they both have very questionable forward lines is insane. It's fucking insane. But whatever, man. Whatever, man. It's the exact same thing. It's the fucking exact same thing. The result barely affects things for us. Yeah, we'll still get through. Like, at the worst, it will be a playoff thing, which will mean an extra 2 games. But I am not worried about, like, where we're going to finish in champs. Just a fat highlight of the problems within this squad. Lack of professionalism and focus. Facts. Fucking facts. This team will walk into a game like Spurs and know what needs to be done, and then they'll walk into a game like Qarabag and think they can just walk their way through it and just not even concentrate. It's so fucking annoying, man. It's so annoying. And this is where you want the veterans on the pitch to be able to marshal that sort of mentality. But yeah, my veteran is Tosin, who's struggling himself to even play out the back, and he's my only ball-playing centre-back. So a fat lot of fucking good that's going to be. And the only other one is Robert Sanchez, who's again struggling to play out the back. Fucking annoying, man. It's so fucking annoying. Ugh, yeesh. Yeah, man are trying to compare Tuchel to Maresca. Okay, man. Okay. Tuchel had a back line that conceded the least goals in UCL history for about 20 years. But it's cool. I said all because of Maresca. You give me no points, you just waffle about Maresca. No points. And look, I can agree that he's not blame-free. But fucking hell, mate. Everything seems to just look back towards the window. Everything. Because the number one thing we said was sort out the back and get us a striker. You got us a striker. Cool. You didn't sort out the back. Now, we are like one Fofana injury away from just having to like pray in and believe in Achimpong. That's where we are. That's where we are, man. We're relying on an 18-year-old in the attack. We're relying on a 19-year-old at the back. Chelsea's gonna win the Champions League. Fucking hell, mate. Fucking hell. Yeah, you're not even wrong, to be honest. Bro, I've been so rattled the last 24 hours. It's insane. It's genuinely insane. I don't even tweet the amount that I do, but the amount of shit that I've seen on the timeline it's just fucking ridiculous. Genuinely ridiculous, because it's like barely anybody's making any sense or making like genuine points. It's just, oh, we lost to Qarabag, manager out. Let me not even try and delve into the reasons for it. But whatever. Does January bring any relief? Being the question. I don't know with the UEFA squad cap. I don't know. Because I think we're only like above water by like 12, 15 million. So only recalls would make sense. If you recall like Mamadou Sarr, maybe. Or Anselmino. But is Anselmino ready for that step up? I don't know. Ultimately, I just think you spent too much on left wingers. But, aye. Fucking joke. Do you see Bayern, Arsenal, Madrid, Valencia close to whole 11 against any team? Then why do you call us title challengers? You're talking about the Premier League while we're talking about rotating for the Champions League. It's a fucking dumb take. But yeah, big up. Big up. At least we got more than one sentence out of you. Matisa's weird taker trying to get Romero. But I could hear it. That's not crazy. He's good playing out the back. He's a leader. He's a bit loco, all of that. But I'm talking about the UCL, the title challengers, but you're talking about UCL. Okay. Okay, cool. Romero, though, I hear it. As much as a bastard, and I don't like him because of Tottenham and all of that. That brother tried to shush the Chelsea fans in the 4-1. Hold that, you got sent off. I could hear it. I could hear it. You can't act like it wouldn't improve us right now. But yeah. It's Fez. Got nothing against that. No. Disassi in a high line. We've seen that before. No. Absolutely no. The fact that we're even questioning this says how bad the situation got at the back. It really does. Absolutely does. Yeah, you're a red card merchant, bro. What? That's Chelsea. Ain't that Chelsea? Oh, Fairs, I got to laugh out of myself. Fair enough. Do you see the stat where Qarabag beat us in grounds covered, sprints, etc., and we only beat them in walking? No, I didn't see that one. But, yo, that makes a lot of sense with the way that we usually handle these games because of rotation and because of fitness. It's just, when you're doing that, you still need to be switched on, especially at the back. And the problem is we're not. You can do the whole take the lead and just hold possession and be slow and everything like that. But you need to be switched on mentally in those periods of the game. Because when you lose the ball, you're going to get hit on the break and you're going to get hit on the break quickly. So you can do that if your heads are switched on. When they're not, and you've got lapses of concentration and you're being stupid in possession because we're playing slowly, well, you create moments like we saw when we were getting hit on the break. So, like, none of that surprises me because we've seen that's our MO in these sorts of games. It just works when you're mentally switched on. But, yeah. Cool. What else? What else we got? I said last 8 years been a domestic cup team. Cool. Seeing you arguing with a Chelsea fan about post... Bro! That is exactly it. Because, like, little thing, I'm in the group chat with them, man. And, like, they're either Maresca out or so leaning, they might as well already be there. So if I start talking about the World Cup, it's debunking all the points about sacking him. Because, look, you can't say he's not done anything and brother's done a World Cup. But that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. And the man want to say, oh, but the World Cup doesn't matter anymore. Oh. Nominated for FIFA Best Men's Coach because he's a good coach. Shock. He's a good coach. Man's up for the Ballon d'Or and it's not for no reason. Not for no fucking... Oh, but it's a pre-season trophy, guys. Alright. Come. Take it up with FIFA, mate. Take up with the governing body of this entire sport. Every game that Chelsea Football Club play, they play under the umbrella of FIFA. So if you want to devalue the achievements of your own club, you do that. But you're going to sound like an Arsenal fan while you do that, because that's the same thing they do. You're going to sound like a Liverpool fan, because it's the same thing that they do. But you do that. Big up to Bola. Big up, my G. He says, love your speech. Big up, brother. Newcastle above us in the Champions League. We never fear any teams at all. 5 defenders. Anselmino doesn't even start for Dortmund. Facts. Look, we say all of this and, like, we'll still probably give fucking Barca a much better game than what we gave Qarabag. Because that is just so fucking Chelsea. It's the most Chelsea thing in existence. But... hey, this is my thing with Chelsea. So to also this guy who asked, why did you overrate our crap squad? Because when these players are switched on, I believe they can beat anybody. But the problem is you don't know what Chelsea you're getting. You genuinely don't. One Chelsea you're going to get is a fucking world beater that will turn up and give everybody a difficult game. And the other one, you're going to get the lazy, switched off Chelsea that is capable of bozo moments. Chelsea. This is Chelsea all over. You don't know which one you're going to get. You have to just watch the game and figure it out. So if Chelsea switched on, yeah, damn right, we're beating everybody. But we're not. Because I need to know which Chelsea is going to wake up. But hey, here's the thing. If Poch won the Club World Cup, do you think I'd be talking Poch out? If Pochettino had stayed at Chelsea and ended up winning a Club World Cup, the first video I'd have to do would be an apology video. And I would do it. Because I am fine with being wrong. I don't mind that. But, Poch. That's the thing. But if he did that, yo, I'd apologize. You just won a World Cup. How could I not? How could I not? You know? I'm not going to start doing, oh, it's only a pre-season trophy, guys. It doesn't matter. You may have won the World Cup, but I had 15 injuries, so I don't care. No, we're not going to do that shit. Chelsea first. Chelsea first before anyone. The fuck? But, hey, what else everyone say? You think he went with... No, I don't. I think he went with George because if you're going to giving a message to anybody, more you. Because, like, Delap has only played 25 minutes. I completely get why he hasn't started. I completely get that. Hiyu, though, I honestly don't know. I don't know why Hiyu started. So if you're going to ask if it's giving Hiyu a message, maybe. Maybe. I just meant because of the red card. Yeah, even that, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I just wouldn't think he was going to start anyway. Unless he had started the Spurs game, which he was never going to. I just don't think that would be the case. I really don't. But well, it's a decent question to make because, look, maybe he played 45 minutes. What I could hear is the red card might have played a part because he didn't get to come off the bench against Spurs. So, yeah. Oh, Jimmy wants a link. 5 minutes, Jimmy. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to throw the link out because this is literally just a vent therapy stream. I'm not going to drag this for too long. I'm winging all of this. There's nothing that I really had in mind except I just need to vent because everybody's pissing me off. So, yeah, cool. Big up. Do I predict an L against... No, because if Chelsea switched on, we're going to win that game easily. Easily. To me, it's all just a mental thing. Lapses of concentration. That's what I think our biggest problem is. Sometimes we're switched on, sometimes we're switched off. I'm yeah. Why didn't they... We had a red card in 4 minutes and Maresca shat the bed with his subs. But again, for everyone who says, oh, you don't criticize Maresca, bro, I criticized him for that one. Because he went all over the place after that one. Anything else? Anything else? Fuck it. Let me send this link. I don't give a shit. Okay. Link's going out, man. Big up to every single... Oh, nearly dropped the mic. Yeah, me and Sasha are cool. She just, has no composure. Whenever we draw or lose a game, it's Maresca out and everything's failing. It is what it is. Like I said, we are a very reactionary fan base, but whatever. Whatever. I won't say too much. I don't want to get kicked, guys, but whatever. Yeah, let's get this link sent out. Big up to every single one of you. Up the Blues. Let me play a video. But you don't want to talk about it. It's only a pre-season. We're not world champions. We can't be world champions if we can't beat Qarabag.
Chelsea are world champs.
World
champions.
Chelsea are Club World Cup champions.
World champions, guys.
Chelsea, congratulations.
World fucking champions.
You have won everything in world football.
Yeah, world champions for 4 years.
Everything in club football.
World champions. Chelsea are Club World Cup champions.
The best team in the world is now Chelsea Football Club.
And Chelsea are world champions now. Whatever you want to say about them.
They're going to be world champs for the next 4 years.
World champions at Chelsea Football Club.
My name is Troops. And I am the wise man. And I would like to introduce the reigning, defending, undisputed, undefeated world champion, Carefree Lewis G.
Hold on, is that a Barca fan in there, by the way? Yo, Andy Q, didn't you lot draw to fucking Bruges? Get the hell out of here, mate. Get the hell out of here, mate. We got you next. I'd talk nicely. I'd fucking talk nicely, you know them ones. Big up, Nathan, man. How are you feeling 24 hours removed from that shit?
Big up, Lewis. Oh yeah, like I imagine yourself, deflated, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, my head's been on Mars the last 24 hours. This fan base pisses me the fuck off sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I had to jump on.
CNAC was right, you know. Sometimes I gotta just take a social media break after we drop points. I just gotta just jump off the app for a few hours.
100%. That's what I do. That's what I do. You need it, to be honest.
Prime.
Like you'll just lose your head. Some of these takes I'm seeing in the chat are so dead. I can't lie. Like someone in the chat's implying that he's like, what, he threw the game then because he made like rotations with the squad. It's like, what? So we should just have a squad of 15 players of world class and better players and just sack off the rest of the average academy players and whatnot. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Why are you guys surprised? I keep saying this. This fan base doesn't like Maresca.
I know. That's why it sounds.
They're just gonna have a go at him for it. Like,
yeah, you gotta back the club.
It is what like I'm the one of the group chats. Is it Jimmy's one? Someone talking about how Maresca gets all this protection, bro. I'll be real. Like Maresca's, we've had managers that have been more protected, bro. Like all the criticism people give towards Maresca for little weird things that he does. Bro, we went into the Bernabeu with Ruben Loftus-Cheek at wingback, Tuchel, and we all just accepted it because we understood why he had to play there because we didn't have backup wingback. Like Malang Sarr played left wingback under Tuchel. Pulisic played wingback under Tuchel. Ziyech played wingback under Tuchel. Ruben played centre back under Tuchel. Reece played left wingback under Tuchel. Lampard played Kante as a lone DM. Like, we just accepted all of that weirdness. But with Maresca, like, people are going to pretend as if, oh, why are you rotating against Qarabag? Because I would expect...
I'm going to have to stop you there, Brian. We did not accept those things. I'm sorry. I get the point you're trying to make, but
Daniel. What I mean
is, I put my hands up. I definitely, y'all know, I complained when Tuchel did all those things.
I know.
I'm not gonna say that we didn't complain then.
No.
I think it's talking about. I think that's you individually. I think Prime's talking about the overall.
No. I know what he's saying. I'm just saying, like, there was a group of Chelsea fans who definitely complained when Tuchel was playing.
Daniel,
Loftus-Cheek center back and then center forward. You know what I mean?
No, but Daniel, my point is that we understood why. Regardless of complaining, we understood why. People are acting as if we can't rotate it against. Bro, we should be beating Qarabag with rotating our team.
100%.
Why can't we rotate certain players and not still be, or at least worst case like scenario? Don't make it look that bad. Same with the Sunderland game. Why are we dropping meaningless points against sides that we should be beating? This is a squad that you guys all rate because the summer window that are just gone. This fan base praised the window we just had. You guys rate and love this squad. So why is it this squad that we're using now? We're dropping these points. You guys still want to complain because you guys did the same shit.
You giving them too much. You giving them too much.
Oh, hold on, Jimmy. Let me land. Hold on, Jimmy. You guys did the same shit last summer or last season. Because remember, first in the Conference League in the group phase, you guys were complaining that, oh, why aren't these guys trying against certain opposition? But you guys praised the window. You guys praised having Nkunku and Felix and all these guys. So you can't still complain in the season, a few months in, but you guys praised this window. Not everything has to continuously just be on Maresca. Not everything continuously has to be on him.
He gets things wrong, surely, but yeah, you can't be just
fuck all that. Like that. Lewis, I did my own watch along. Let me ask you this. When the lineups came out, was people bitching? No, right? No. All right. So I don't want to hear that, man. To wait till the game done, then complain about the lineup, but you didn't complain about the lineup in the beginning. You're only doing what it's easy to do. It's a bad faith argument. You can never win. The person on the other side could never win.
I get that. Who was afraid of Qarabag going into this?
No, that's the least. I want to know, what are they calling rotation? Because first of all, the center backs, it don't matter what center backs we play. They're all garbage.
Yeah.
All of them. And the ones that are young, I don't care that they're young. I'm just going to talk about where they're at right now. They're garbage. It's not a crime that the young center backs are garbage. That lineup he put out yesterday, that ain't no fucking rotation. If we had to start, what do everybody bitch and complain about? Caicedo needs what?
Rest.
Yeah.
Who's his backup? Latvia. Who is going to complain that we had to play Latvia against Qarabag? Nobody. He gets hurt. That's on him. He's made a paper fuck. That is the weakest African. He can't claim Africa. He's Belgium. He's Belgian.
Yeah, nah, he's not African. He didn't grow up eating Jimmy. He didn't grow up eating African food. He's not African.
He's Belgian. Latvia is Belgian. He's Belgian.
Romeo Lavia is built like a European, bro. He's not African.
So Latvia took that spot. Who's the other player everybody been complaining about needs to play and they're tired of seeing? Tired of seeing Enzo, and who needs to play? Santos. Santos played yesterday. Y'all wanted to see Neto hurt, so Neto didn't play. Garnacho just played the other day and didn't look good.
Yep.
So he played who? Giddens, Esteval. No problem there. And I don't have a problem that Delap didn't start. What should be Delap punishment? He just got a fucking petulant red. He had to have a punishment.
And not even that. He's only played 25 minutes.
That's his punishment. That's his fucking punishment.
I thought the lineup was stronger than I thought. I didn't think we were going to go with James and Cucurella. I thought we were going to rotate them.
Wait, and I didn't. Whoa, you stole my thunder.
Oh, sorry. You cook.
And that was to show you that he wasn't taking it lightly. João Pedro started. And João Pedro could have used the rest. We all know that. We all know he could use a rest. But he started him anyway. Started João Pedro, started Cucurella, started Reece James. What the fuck is people talking about? That is a fucking... If we started that lineup in the Prem, outside of Tyreek George, none of those people you could be like, oh, that's not strong enough. What player? The only players that I would say that's not strong enough, and we get to my main point why I wanted the link to come on, because I ain't even going to be up here for the whole time. All you cocksuckers that all begged for Joshua Chimpong and Hato. No, I don't want to see Tolson ever again. I don't want to see Trevor ever again. Why is he playing them? Why are they playing? Just play Hato and a Chimpong. The last 3 games showed you exactly why Hato and a Chimpong can't be out there playing every week. The last few games should show you exactly what the fuck this manager is working with. I'm going to teach y'all something. You know, if your spine hurt, if you got a problem with your spine, on Monday, your arm might hurt. On Tuesday, your leg might hurt. Wednesday, your toe might hurt. Thursday, your right hip might hurt. That's what happened when your spine is not well. This team doesn't have a fucking spine. So when the spine is shaky, every fucking thing else on the pitch is going to always be shaky. The one thing that rattled this team yesterday is what the fuck Hato did. Hato threw everybody off. Nobody can tell me that. I watch too much sports in my life. I've been watching sports for 40 fucking plus years. That one motherfucker rattled everybody, and it was going to take a lot to calm them cocksuckers down. By the time they finally calmed down, they were sitting there playing that slow-ass doofy jaloof ball. Only Reece James trying to be dangerous. Fucking Esteval playing greedy as fuck, trying to play hero ball. Bro, for an 18-year-old, you think you can save the world? He remind me of Scrappy Doo. Bro, you can't save the world. Relax. Your teammates are there to help you, attacking-wise. They there. They there. They fucking there to help you. But looking at him, the game he had yesterday, to me, people talking about, Esteval was our best player. I don't judge if I think a player played well or not, if he was our best player. Esteval didn't play well yesterday. His off the ball shit was pathetic to me. You playing Qarabag. They fucking left back should not be dribbling around you over and over. He should have to pass the ball around you. And when he does pass the ball around you, he should not be available for a 1-2, bro. You walking. Esteval jumping out of challenges. Come on, man. Come on, bro. If you're going to be that guy, you got to go. You got to get it. That shit. Garnacho did the same type of thing. But that's what these younger guys do. And that's what the fuck people. Why didn't he play? Because that's what the fuck younger. Why did he play Neto? Yeah, Neto might be lacking a little bit going forward, bro, compared to them. But you never see him jump out of challenge. Never. You always see him hustling. Always. And then you got to hustle at all time. I think they look like, oh, this is Qarabag, so I don't have to. No, you do. Their record in the Champions League is the same as ours. They won 2, lost 1. I don't know how anybody could think you can go in there and think, oh, yeah, we're going to take Jamie Gittins. He clearly wasn't playing like how he played the other day. You can see it. Lackadaisical. Outside of the goal, Esteval was being very lackadaisical. Y'all here like, oh, but look at his stats. I don't need to look at the stats. I look at his game. I know how he played. After the goal, he started being lackadaisical. And then when they fucking got the goals back, then he tried to do too much, which is what a young player do. So his game was topsy-turvy. People like, well, look at his stat. He created the most. I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck about that. I care about what he did on the pitch. I know what I saw. And they got caught. Reece James and Caicedo got once again caught up in the play it slow. They can control the tempo of the game. Reece James and Caicedo can control the tempo at any fucking moment. At any moment they can. And that for whatever reason they decided. And I get it. I don't think Caicedo thought he was gonna play much. And he had to play a lot more than he probably planned on. But bro, what the fuck? What? But Hato, put it like this. As much as I could say this and that, and I could point out this and that, bro, one person dropped those points yesterday. It's as simple as that. He literally
it would have been a grinded out result without that. Yeah.
He literally grinded out result. They wouldn't have scored. They wasn't gonna score no other way. They had a couple chances here and there. They wasn't gonna score. The easy chances they had, they missed, and everything else didn't score. They scored from even when they got the breakaway and it was given away. You see, he hit the post. They did not want to score yesterday. Without him, Hato saying, here you go, they were not going to score. Out for whatever reason, they were not going to fucking, he just gave the fuck. Hato just gave he just had that's one of the worst.
I think he started slow and just spiraled, if anything. Like he got caught out the first time and just got in his head and he just never recovered because he got caught again like 2-3 times.
He did it. The third time is when he let up a goal. The third time. The first 2 times.
That might have been 4 in that first half then because there was one after that.
Yeah, he let in the fucking it's like he was like unfolding. Each time it got worse and worse and worse. And then the last time he just melted down. The handball, I can't really, it is what it is. Like that could have happened to anybody.
Yeah, it's the giveaways that are more annoying.
The handball, I'm not gonna be too mad at. To be honest, in the Prem, I don't even think they would have gave him that as a handball in the Prem. Because of the proximity, I don't think they would even gave that. I've seen this year.
Either with a handout like this, I kind of get, but
no, in the Prem, I've seen them not give that this year in the Prem. It said proximity. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
You're probably correct.
Yeah, proximity. I've seen a straight handball like that, slapped down with the arm out, and they said proximity. Proximity. Yeah, Tosin was fucking. Oh, Tosin.
Yeah, he's the one I ain't got patience for. I've just had enough. You're one of the older players.
Terrible.
And you're moving like the Sassy v Ipswich. Fuck off, man. Fuck off. Every time you play, I'm not keeping a clean sheet. I'm lucky I got one for the 5 minutes you were on the pitch against Tottenham. Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
Yeah, that
Fucking annoying, bro.
I don't
And
know if
also,
you
this isn't a
expect-
scapegoating of Esteval. Like, just because one was our best player doesn't mean you can not look at their performance and think you want better too.
Yeah,
fucking Qarabag, and like nobody did amazing. Esteval was the best of the bunch. Best of the bunch.
But I don't really give a fuck about what people. I watch people. Everybody watch the game different. I don't even argue with people. I just come up here to give you my opinion. I am not here to change anybody's opinion. I don't care about your opinion. I just give you mine. I don't care if you agree or disagree. I know what I watched. I watched the game twice. I watched it live, and then I watched it again last night. What in the background while I had the Lakers game on. I watched it again. Esteval was. I know what I saw. What I saw is what I saw. I didn't like the wing play. Gittins or after Esteval scored, I don't know what happened.
Listen, we can all agree with what we saw, right? It's just kind of like, damn. So what happens after this, right? So what's the solution going to the next game? Because everything you said, Jimmy, can happen the next game too, right?
It's gonna happen.
You're gonna have the same. So then
You just gotta lick your wounds and hope the players are smarter mentally.
But the problem,
conclusion, because to me, right, there's one thing in looking at certain guys, and I expect them to be bad. I expect Tosin to be bad. I expect these guys to be bad because they're not good. That's just the reality of it. But even the good players were terrible yesterday. Even the players that we all like and rate, they were all trash. There wasn't like Caicedo was rubbish when he came on. Enzo was he stunk it up.
I'm done with him. I'm done
João
with him.
Pedro was bad.
I hope Real Madrid come in, bro. I'm done with Enzo, bro.
So it's like, okay, for me, it's like this can't happen anymore, right? Part of the job is staying focused. So unless we're gonna sell these guys, we have to find a way to get the best out of them every game, right? Even if you suck, you got to produce your best in every game. That's just the reality of it. And we've won. You know, there are even players who I don't like. I still recognize that you can still give me more than you're giving me. So I don't know what's going, because we just seem inconsistent. We're up for certain games, we're not up for other games. If it's a big team, we kind of step up and we want to show ourselves or something. If it's a team like this, before the game, I told Lewis, I'm like, I expect us to beat Qarabag whoever we played, because we used to play guys like this back in the day. And these are the type of games that you have a Michael Mancian playing randomly at center back. You know what I mean? Or you have some of these and we still win.
I love to see making his debut.
But here's the thing, Daniel. We have that level. That's the level that's there now. So
for me, yeah, I mean, but if so even if that's there, like the guys who were supposed to step up did not step up yesterday. Caicedo, Enzo, all the front line. You know what I'm saying? Gittins had a horrifying game.
Horrible.
Tyreek George was. I mean, he wasn't even in the game. Tosin is Tosin. He's dog shit. Y'all can. I don't even argue that anymore with people. Reece James was really bad. Cucurella was non-existent. So it's like everybody was bad.
Lap came on and the crosses was coming in the box. The reason, I don't want to see George no more. He's never available in the box. Where the fuck was the lap? Where was the lap? All those crosses coming in from as terrible as Enzo was, I can remember 2 great crosses when nobody was there.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember.
Don't worry, I watched the game twice. I know you.
No, the fact that you said Enzo, because that's the one thing I was so pissed off watching the game. I think Lewis remembers because we were on the stream and I was watching and I saw Enzo cross the ball and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It was so bad the way he was crossing. So maybe we saw something different, but I was mad at that. I'm like, Reece James should be crossing the ball.
Listen to me. Enzo was on the right side. He whipped.
I remember that.
That whipped right around the front. Nobody was there. The shit was so dangerous. The fucking goalkeeper yelled at his center backs because they all watched it. The shit whipped. It hit nobody. Went past the post. Went out of bounds. No, the lap and did not make the run. Trust me, I watched the game twice, nigga. I ain't making it up. I can't put something there that wasn't there. You might have saw the view of it and said, "Oh, he sucks," and turned your head and didn't see the replay. If you'd have saw the replay, you'd have seen that shit with.
Nah, I saw a couple crosses that were really,
right around
really
the front, and their goalkeeper even yelled at his defenders, like, "Yo, wake the fuck up! That was a dangerous ball. That shit whipped right around the fucking front." And if somebody would have ran in, it would have been a dangerous ball. Nobody ran, so it looked like a hit, like it was just.
I'll be honest. I I don't even really want to argue this point. It's not that big a deal to me. More so, what I'm trying to get at is like when everybody's bad, then we got to find internal solutions, right? I don't like going to the transfer. There is no transfer window right now. You got 2 months before you can touch a transfer window. So when these players are poor, we gotta make sure they're on point. We got Wolves next. These are a trash team, but these are the teams that we do bad against.
No, but you know that these are also younger players that were adapting into the Maresca system the same way we had to do last season. Now they're getting thrown into the fire because the depth again is not great, especially at the back. It would be easier to do that with a solid back line, but we wanted internal solutions at the back, so here we are.
Yo, some of this shit that
I'll be honest, but even because who they were interested in center back, right? And this is why I'm going to stick to my principles of what I believe should be done and what works because of what I've seen. All this new age shit, I don't know it. I ain't seen it. If it works, big up. I've never seen it work. The center back that they were looking at was Houston. If Houston was here, it'd be a disaster. I don't know if you guys are watching them play for Real Madrid. I've been on a hate watch of Houston, him and the Barcelona center back. I watched all their games. I've watched more Barcelona and Real Madrid than I've ever watched in a freaking season. These guys are not good. If they keep targeting these overly young, not ready players, it's going to be the same freaking result.
Process.
I'm tired. I've been tired of it. I'm tired of it now. They would have spent 65 million on Houston, and Houston would have been ass.
Bro,
that's what he is in Real Madrid. He's ass.
Ty Bowley needs to get back in charge because this is not the Ty Bowley way. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas tell me. If y'all only know how his teams move, this ain't it, bruh. All this bag of young shit. Oh, he'll bring in some young people, but bruh, he's going to go get Mookie Betts, Otani.
I just got two back-to-back titles, 3 in 6 years. So I don't know if people want to say, oh, well, this
they don't understand how this dude build teams, bro. They don't understand.
We got 3 in 6 years. 1 in 2020 and 2 the last 2 years. How many? No, sorry. 3 in 5 years. My bad. I did the math wrong. That's 3 titles in 5 years. But there's a new way everything is going, right? I mean, I ain't trying to hear that, bro.
I ain't trying to hear this shit neither, bro. I'm done with these.
You saw from the briefings today.
These sports directors are so garbage. Their ideas are just horrible. They told him to look internal when Caldwell went down. What?
See, that's Magic Johnson, not Todd. You know Todd Bowley owns the Dodgers, right? With Magic Johnson. And the other owner who also owns Chelsea and owns the Lakers and owns damn near every sports team in freaking LA.
Yeah.
The billionaire guy. I'm skipping his name right now. The guy who just bought the Lakers, actually.
The TV deal, just bought LA. Remember the TV
Same
deal?
guy owns our club.
Come on, bro. Like
you can't tell me these type of owners.
I don't think they realize the type of owners we have. That Egg Bali, these cunts right here is blocking. I don't think they realize.
Well, when the noise came out last season that the two were beefing, the briefings came out from Matt Law and all these guys, right? That they want to separate. One ownership wants to take over the other or whatever. I think as a fan base kind of like brushed it off. Like, it's not. I believed it because the way I've seen Bowley run his clubs, maybe he's regretting his partnership with Clear Lake, but the way I've seen him run the teams that he's on, it's not this. He's here to win. Because when you win, it's how you make money. When you win, it's how you don't struggle for a sponsor for 3 years in a row. Because when you win, people want to sponsor you with no question.
Winning,
and give you the money you want. You want 60 mil. People ain't trying to give you 60 mil. What am I giving you 60 mil for?
Winning.
Just because? Just to give you 60 mil?
And then, like, imagine if Ty Bowley was running the team after we won Club World Cup, wallahi, we would have brought in a big name player. I don't give a fuck what y'all telling me. He would have went out and said, you know what? I'm getting me a big name. Look what we went.
We would have had a big name left winger at least instead of 90 million. That would just gone one name.
If we had Bowley in charge, we would have got Kvaratskhelia last January, and we'd have Donnarumma and Osimhen right now.
Those are the type names he would have been going after, bro.
Or we would have taken a punt at Liao or something.
Bro, listen. He goes for name. He don't mind going for.
Bro, he would have tried Rodrigo.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get a big name, bro. He's going to get a big name.
And that's
Asherman would have been done. Asherman would have been done.
Yeah,
He'd have been like,
done,
man,
beat
fuck
done.
this weight scale, man.
Yeah, man.
And that's why I was even asking before. Last time I came on the panel, I was like, bro, this whole method with this young team. When's the last time y'all seen a young team around this age that actually win major trophies like consistently? And like how long ago and how often does that even happen?
It's never consistent.
It's very rare. It's very rare.
Yeah, you'll get a flash in the pan. There ain't gonna be no consistency.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the
There ain't
problem.
gonna be no
right?
consistency.
And that's the problem. And so like now we're stuck with this shit, and it's just so frustrating to see it. And like I can't, as bad as Hato was yesterday, like it's like I can't even get mad.
You only can get mad up to a point because he's fucking 19.
Yeah, he's 18, 19. What the fuck you want him to do? I expect that from him. Not from Tosin, but from him.
Tosin's just ass, bro.
You know what I'm
I remember
saying?
I was arguing with Daniel the last time over who's worse, Tosin or Chala, but you win, nigga. You win, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like
you
it just
win, Daniel, you win.
These are the options that we have. Like,
You guys have to understand, right? There are
it-
bad options, right? There are bad options, but I've seen enough of Chalaba knowing if he's next to someone at least half decent competent, he's gonna make some mistakes.
It don't matter who
Not as bad
Tosin
as
next to. It don't matter.
Whoever is
Tosin, it
next
don't
to
matter.
Tosin,
Yeah, it don't matter.
whoever is next to Tosin is gonna look bad too. That's why, you know, that's part of the reason why my ratings of Cole, but I was killing him the previous year because when he was playing left back, my ratings of Cole have, you know, come back to okay. Now he's making the improvements I want him to make because you're playing next to bums and you're still
bums. He carried
and remember what I was telling you about him and compare because like a guy like Houston, a guy like what's his name, the fat center back who plays for City, what's his name, Josko.
Guardiola.
Yeah, Guardiola.
Remember when Josko was? They said, "Let's pay 90 mil for Josko." I said, "Why am I paying 90 mil for this guy? How can I pay this for this young
I
center back?"
remember all the way back. Daniel kept saying that we have Cole at Brighton.
I said, "Well, I said this is the same type of guys, right?" And both of them have played enough minutes. They're not the same type of guy. Cole was better because City's backline is dog water, bro.
Yo,
it is trash.
Listen,
and he's part of the reason why it's trash.
This nigga,
a big reason why it's trash. Houston too. I'm watching Houston, man. Big up. Watch.
Oh yeah, all. Second half of the season last year.
Oh.
This is the stat, and I don't give a fuck what y'all tell me. And everybody know I used to bring it on Caldwell. Pause. I used to. Second half of the season, he turned it around. Club World Cup, he was the man. Going into this season, y'all heard me champion this nigga. Like this nigga gonna be the man this year. He got hurt. I set on streams telling niggas we need a center back because if not, we're gonna suffer because Caldwell is that much better than the rest of these niggas. I got a stream. I can direct you to the stream where this nigga Rob. I know everybody know Rob. Me and Rob arguing. This nigga tried to tell me Caldwell is not that much better than Badia Shield, Fofana. These are all the center backs he named. Last year, second half of the season, we had 11.
I don't know.
Hold on, yo, Prime. We had 11 clean sheets.
I don't know how you can
11.
Yeah.
11 clean sheets. And now we can't keep one. There's one person missing. And the nigga gonna tell me it's not Caldwell don't make a difference. There's one person missing from our back line. And the shit is in complete
I still have some guys, right? And trust me, I like Kobo and all that. Y'all know that.
Like most
but I have some guys telling me now Josh is on the same level. Just play Josh.
Oh my gosh.
Give you the chance. And I'm like, I don't. First of all, I want to play. I would want to play Josh, but not for the same reasons.
Listen,
the last
I want to play Josh because I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn zero, and there's going to be zero improvement from these other center backs. So might as well play Josh. That's why I'm going to play. Not because I think he's better than Cole. He's not even close.
Like me personally, right, I was up until like the back end and the Club World Cup. I was a known Cole. Like I raked the guy because I didn't see what everyone else was saying about him being top center back. But he's the only one that really showed a level in the back end of last season and the Club World Cup. So the fact we didn't get anyone to partner him, never mind replace him when he got injured.
Exactly.
The fact that we didn't get a partner for him.
A partner. He need a replacement. He need a partner.
Because all this stuff that we're now talking about, how we desperately miss Cole. I'll be real. Would he have started the season and fallen off? Maybe not. I hope he wouldn't have.
No, he wouldn't have.
But hold on. No. Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on. That's not my point. Jimmy. That's not my point. Hold on. My point being is we shouldn't have to rely on Colwell either. We need a partner for him. We shouldn't just be Colwell.
Is it cutting out for you guys
to
too?
attract players that are not good.
He'll be back.
Okay.
Hold on, did I cut out? Can you hear me?
You cut out a little.
Yeah, I think
bit,
you got a delay. You got a delay, bro.
Oh, wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you got a delay. You've got try refresh, try restart. You got a delay.
Yeah, leave out and come back in. Pause.
I have no problem with you relying on Colwell, right? A little bit. But remember, in the summertime, before Colwell got hurt, we were arguing about which center back to bring in to pair him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was an argument about people who wanted Houston because of talent level, whatever it is. And me saying, out of everybody that's out there, obviously I'll take Bremer. Bremer's gotten hurt again. I don't want Bremer. I said I'll take Gahey as my other option.
Gahey was the name I said. I said LaCroix.
An experienced guy who can, you know what I mean, who can come in and play next to a talent like him and elevate. And Gahey, but what was I hearing? What's the difference? The same level as
the same level as Torsten, same level as Trev. I'm like,
not even Torsten. They said they were same level as Trev. It was
same level as Trev.
And my thing was, my thing was same level as Trev. No, he's not the same level as Trev. And if you can still do it this January, you better try what you can to like sign him. Because we need that kind of center back.
Jimmy, I wasn't trying to say that he would have fallen off. My point was that if this is the guy that this ownership want to build a defense around, it's not fair to just leave him on his own with no one else that on his level or better than him.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
Veteran.
That's not how it should work.
Yeah.
Because because what Colwell showed in the back end of last season, maybe he could have shown this all along if he had someone actually to play with him the last 2 years.
Oh, Thiago Silva.
But when he had Thiago Silva, he was playing left back.
Left back. That's the crime against humanity.
No.
He should have been learning then.
And he played left back. He was playing as a touchline left back.
I feel like he could have, at least physically, because I think, and there are parts of his game that, and it's not like I don't want to, go too far because people always overpraise a player when they're hurt, right? But I do want to say, in terms of even just talking, I don't know what he's saying on the pitch, but I always see Colwell talking. I always see Colwell directing things.
Tell you what he's saying.
Because this wasn't a weakness.
Line. You could hear him. No,
I don't. But what I'm saying is, I don't. This issue of from throw-ins were vulnerable, and from every kind of set piece were vulnerable. That wasn't the case last season. Especially the end of the season.
11
that wasn't the case,
cheats, bro. 11.
Now it's cash money, right? Think about it this way, because people were saying, when Fofana was next to Colwell, that's why Colwell was just the first half of the season. First half of the season, we conceded 24 goals. Yep. Second half, it was 19. And as he said, it was 11 clean sheets out of that 19 games.
11.
So when we did concede, sometimes we conceded a few goals. And I'm pretty sure in those games, I can't predict it, but I'm almost certain Torsten played. Big up. I don't know. I haven't checked. But it's a safe bet.
Well, the goals that we conceded in last season.
Daniel, did you
the last 10 games we conceded more than one goal once?
Daniel, did you see the first?
And that was the Newcastle game.
And then you got little bitch ass niggas like you say, like, is it because of Caldwell? Oh, so wait, our defense was good, but the defenders don't get credit. When have you ever heard of that? The defense was good, but you don't give credit to the defense.
That's what I would say. Like, system is important.
Jimmy,
I'll never say it's not, but
you know what they want us to do?
The system is nothing without quality.
Jimmy, do you know what they want us to do? Do you know what, Jimmy? No, you know what they want us to do, Jimmy? Our defense was good last year. Sanchez, he's turned a level. Chalaba, he's turned a level, but we can't say that for Colwell. Apparently, Colwell's the bad guy in this. Can't say that for
Fuck out of here. Caldwell was our best center fucking back. He was our best center back coming into the season. He was on a different level Club World Cup. He became very vocal. He became out. He stepped up a level. You can hear the leadership. Go back and watch the motherfucking videos and shit of when they had the mics inside the huddle and all that. The footage and shit you don't get over it because of the UK style coverage of the sport. Listen to that young boy.
Austin started all of those by Newcastle.
No, they're definitely intangibles that he has. It's clear now.
Intangibles was showing. You can see.
It's clear now that
Daniel, question.
Yeah.
Daniel, question. You know when you brought the stats of how many goals we conceded in the first half versus the last half of the season, how many of those goals we've conceded in the second half came towards the back end of the season? From the Fulham game onwards, probably 5, 6.
Yeah, I'm telling you, second
we
half
were conceding goals the last 10 games. We conceded more than one goal once, and that was the Newcastle game, the 2-0.
From that Fulham game is when we really started to go on a run. That's when the run really started.
That's also when we didn't change our back line because that was Chalobah, Colwell all the way. Actually, no, Bar United. Tostin played that one.
That one. Bro, listen, Colwell. Listen.
But that was it. It was Colwell and that was what was what.
Yeah.
But even with Colwell, I expected a leap this year, and I wanted that leap to be a top center back with another top center back next to him, right? Someone like Gahey coming in, or I mean, I wanted Bremer. Obviously, I was wrong. Bremer's hurt again. But
even before this injury, he was always a year behind. Because if we didn't have Poch that year, we could be talking about Colwell potentially being one of the best in the league.
No, I think that year didn't help him overall or help us because he was bad. Waste, but at least he played, and I think that actually helped him. Playing helps you regardless of where you play.
Game time helps, but bro, you have Thiago Silva with you, and you're playing left back for a full year. That's a waste.
No, I agree. That was horrible for us. And
it's a waste
honestly
of a year.
For Thiago Silva.
It's a waste of a year, bro. It's a waste of a year. You're behind for no reason.
Yeah, but then again, you see, that was when also there was question of maybe it's Badia Chile or maybe it's, and I'm like, listen, there should be no question, right? Now, if Colwell comes back and he's injury prone as well, I'll say the exact same thing about him.
Nah, but even when Colwell comes back, he's not gonna with the injury he has. I don't expect him to look the same straight away. It's gonna take him time.
Nah, he's a lot younger. The guys who've had that injury young, they haven't, at least the season they came after, they haven't looked different.
No, but it's not even a physical thing, it's a mental thing.
I know he's absolute crap now, but Verts had an ACL, right?
I don't think so.
He did.
Verts had one years ago. He had one years ago.
I think he came back and then he came back and he won the league, right?
Yeah, he took 1 year to get back, and that next year he was the best center back in the year again.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. If it's gonna take him a while to get back, and who else do we have?
Bro, what other we have to get a center back. There's no
Jimmy.
There's
need potentially two.
No, forget that. See, when you do the 2 thing, that's when 2 meaty guys end up coming in. Just give me one great guy.
Spend big money on one.
Give me one great guy. I'll deal with Aslamingo and these guys playing. I'll deal with Aslamingo playing and these kind of guys. Like, just give me one great guy.
Yes, give me one great one and let Caldwell come back, and then we'll deal with whatever else. Get rid of all the.
And even forgetting Cole, I don't know if you guys still rate him or not, but I still think Fofana's got a lot to offer us whenever he's fit.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
Yeah, but you're saying
I know, but I just wanted to add him in there.
He's the NPC. Him and Lavia.
Has Fofana played 90 minutes?
This season, I think he did he come off against Spurs? I don't think he came off against United either. I'll have to check.
Daniel in the chat, stop twerking for Chalobah, bro.
Yeah, that them niggas is
Spurs. He came off. Did he come off against United?
The inconsistency in decision making is what's making me
we'll see.
Even the little bit of belief I had in maybe Chalobah can be.
He did. Forget it.
Chalobah decision making is the problem. The thing is nothing to do with his ability.
He can't.
Because my thing is IQ. I can't even go lie.
Being a top center back is just knowing the difference of, all right, let me be more aggressive this time. Let me chill. And these guys just have 1 year, and I don't like that. Yeah, sometimes it's like just be aggressive, even if you get a foul. that's the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's the way it's supposed. In that
aggressive.
moment, you were supposed to be aggressive. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But that's what the moment called for. It didn't call for you backing off and, damn, what should I do here? Should I? No, double it. Go for the ball.
Go for the
fucking. Be aggressive.
Exactly.
In that situation, because you're not a good tracker of like players. Like you don't track players well, right? So your thing is, and this is what I knew from him, is he's the aggressive one. Maybe because Cole was not here, he's feeling like he has to be more calm and listen.
Nah.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm saying no. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying he don't need to be. He need to be.
I'm saying that's not his game.
Yeah,
like,
you're
not built.
Bro. Yeah, that's not.
You're not built like that.
Who you guys talking about?
Chalobah.
You're
not Saliba, man.
Yeah, bro. The guy's nothing, man. Waste of space.
He is.
But even with all the problems in the squad, like we keep talking about left wing and center back. If we're being real, even with the wings that we have now, if we just had gotten just one like top quality center back alone, we'll be winning like 1-0 here, 1-0 there. Some of these games.
A lot of these points we drop if we just had a good center back.
That's it, really.
Well,
like,
we'll be sitting here saying that was a tough game, but we got through. But we're not getting through with these center backs. When your center backs are directly leading to goals, bro, I don't know what the fuck y'all want.
You can have a crazy attack and you'll still be losing because your center backs are fucking garbage.
It's because of the 1v1 weakness that these guys have, where it's like you just know, even if teams have confidence because they know even if it gets to the end of the match, all I gotta do is get one of these guys 1v1 and we're probably gonna score. And that's including Chalobah.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, men are saying, like, oh, well, we should have got Kvaratskhelia. Let's say we get him. Let's say we get Osimhen. We'll still be conceding. We'll still be losing.
And that's my thing. Like, yesterday, halftime, I'm in my chat. They like, Giddens.
No, I don't know if I'm losing if I'm Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen.
No, but I'm saying our center backs are our center backs are garbage to where
that would be the only way it would work because you'd have to have so much good firepower to win 4-3.
And like, I hate this idea that people think, I don't give a fuck how great of an attack you have. Nobody's attack is good enough to survive bad center backs. None. There's not a team in the league.
That's what I'm saying.
None. Ain't a team.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not in our league, right? but I see it all the time, man.
What league?
The Spanish league, the French league.
Yeah,
because the Spanish league, when you look at the Spanish league, come on, these center backs, Barcelona center backs are dog shit. Then there's a reason why it's easy for. That's why it's easy for guys in Europe to do whatever they wanted to them.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they look like shit in champ.
Look,
because they don't have a Rafinha. They don't have Rafinha scoring every game anymore.
That's what I'm saying. These teams with the center back with this, we just gonna outscore you shit. That shit don't.
How are you bringing up Liverpool who had a whole fucking Van Dijk at the back? For goodness.
I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
I don't know what he been.
This nigga said Liverpool.
Fucking hell, man.
No, I'm looking at Real Madrid. I'm looking at Barcelona with the center backs there because when you look at it, it's so disorganized. All of it is just really bad. Now, not that these guys don't have some level of physical talent, right? But the IQ is so low that anybody can score against them. You have to plan it right. Just plan it the right way.
And that's what I'm saying. But also these same teams you name it has the sickest attack in the world.
Exactly.
And they don't score.
Exactly.
They got games where they don't score.
Exactly. You're better off.
And every one of their attackers are great attackers, and they have games where they're going to struggle. So Chelsea, who don't have that level.
And you think you did something, because even if it's Brendan Rodgers, the key word is almost. So, big up.
Wait, when did Liverpool outscore? When did people at Liverpool outscore teams to win the league?
Yo, when Chelsea scored 2 goals, that should be enough to win a game.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're
2
better.
2 goals is enough to win a fucking game.
You're worried better
not with this team.
You were better off building a team with quality center backs and having people like Garnacho and all these other guys and just getting 1-0. You're better off doing that. It's more stable. It's more consistent than having a crazy attack and shit center backs. I'd rather have at least
how
center
many
backs.
Games? Can somebody tell me how many games we dropped points in Champions League game when we had at least 2 goals? All of those should be wins, bro. Because I guarantee you the goals we let in is bullshit by the center backs.
It's bullshit. It's not even them creating
Direct.
It's not even the other team creating anything. It's them just making errors. That's it. It's not like it's not even brilliant play or if you look at the other team, if you look at a lot of the teams we lost to, there's not a time where I've said, you know what, that was actually a good play from the opposition. It's just dumb mistakes from the back. That's it.
Because we're expecting them to do more than they should.
Oh, fair play. None of that, bro. It's just Hato's making a decision. Tosin is slow. Trev's IQ is bad. You're just standing there doing this against Sunderland. Like, it's just simple stuff like that. If you just have at least average IQ center backs or back line.
If our center backs were average, we'd be in a good spot.
Like, bro,
they've been
can't legislate for mistakes.
4 out of 10.
These are mistakes. It's not even brilliant play from these guys we're losing.
4 out of 10.
Like
4
something,
out of 10. I don't
something
know
as simple.
You think you going with center backs that's been playing 4 out of 10?
Something as simple as a long throw. These guys can't even. It's crazy. That's just
do a long throw and not one center back jump.
Like, come on,
not one of them jump.
Like, come on,
bro. Look at this dickhead Reap about they dominated us, nigga. We had 70% of the ball in the second half. How the fuck you get dominated having 70%?
I don't know what he's talking about,
nigga. Shut up.
Yeah, it's
Stop
agendas, isn't
the
it?
game with your boyfriend dick in your face because you clearly ain't got a good view of the TV. Fucking dickhead ass niggas. Fucking had the ball 70% second half. You talking about they dominated us? How?
No way! I just clocked.
How?
Oh goodness me!
Like I think we had the ball like 67% of the time. He said they dominated us.
Possession means domination.
Fuck you talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about, bro. What's
wrong with you?
This nigga has had a chest.
Possession don't mean anything. Sunderland dominated us. You're a waffler. And then the other one before was like, oh, this guy's a waffler, brother. Look in the mirror. Fucking hell, man. I need a lighter.
And the goal you let in is off a throw-in. You let in a throw-in goal.
And that's dominating.
Last minute route one. A last minute route one. And they dominated us? How the fuck is that domination? You sound dumb as fuck.
And you know what's funny, right? The contradiction here, because some of these people in the chat saying that we don't have enough good players. Would you say Sunderland have a whole team full of world-class players, but yet how did they beat us? Because they can do the basics, right? They can do simple stuff that our players cannot. So it doesn't matter what level they are. If you can't do the basics, you're not winning no football match. So you see what I mean? When you start playing logic to this conversation, these people, they start to pipe down a little because we know their agenda, right? You don't like the style of play. We get it. But let's not make up some bullshit to try and further.
Comment that dipped away.
Yeah, just for this and for everybody.
Not that one. Above that, Dickhead Reaper. You the one that brought up domination. We never said we dominated. We said we dominated the possession. You said they dominated us. In what way?
You didn't even.
And for the other guys who are saying that the possession don't mean shit, we hear that. Don't say we got dominated though.
Yes,
no, we didn't.
It's fucking possible to get
That's
dominated.
waffle.
Fuck, we got dominated. They scored off of one route.
But this is what these Maresca outers do. They just bring up anything. Anything. They don't even think.
They don't even think, bro. They just be saying anything.
Bro, you know what's crazy, right? We all know Alex doesn't like Maresca, wants him gone.
Yeah.
But yesterday, he wasn't on Maresca.
The last 2 games he haven't been because he's not a dickhead. He's like, you can
Oh no, Alex was.
No, but
he was talking about the build. You were talking about the build up the whole first half.
No. Forget the build up. I just mean in general. He's going at the players. He's being fair.
Yeah, he is.
At least
he added that too. Yeah, you're actually correct.
What would you do? You would blame the manager for the shit Hato did? Like, what do you got to?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how can the manager? The only way the manager can even fix that if he goes on the pitch during mid game and tell Hato not to do what he did.
What the fuck was he supposed to do?
And then not only that, if he subs him off, who's gonna replace him with? You know what I mean? Like because of the injuries and whatnot. So you know.
And this is another question I have. When you have players that are 18, 19, right, mixed in with shit players like Tosin and Chalaba, how are you ever gonna find consistency? Where is the consistency coming from?
Yeah,
You have people that's learning and then people that's shit. Ain't no way you're gonna be consistent the whole season. It's impossible.
Then they're just gonna freestyle it, isn't it? Like Josh
You
and
know what
Neumann
I'm
just gonna
saying?
freestyle it. You know what I mean? Then they're gonna make mistakes. That's
Like
how it is.
that's what I'm not. That's what I'm not understanding.
People need
You
to
want
realize-
consistency, but yeah, we have 18-year-olds and people who are shit. And yeah, you want
need to
consistency,
realize
and then when
this-
they don't show it, oh, Maresca out. Like it makes no fucking sense.
All these same niggas be in my chat. All I asked them was, I said, fuck who's actually available. I said, you can think of any manager that ever lived. Name me a manager who you think that will come and take this same where we currently at right now and win with this team.
And that's
Jimmy, I can tell you one name.
And that's what I said earlier in the chat. That's what I said earlier in the chat. Because somebody said,
and then ask if the owners will bring them.
Somebody
Sorry.
said,
no, yo, I made it even Fantasy Island, Fantasy World. You can make this pretend they could come here. Who would it be? That's what I'm asking.
Fair enough.
Who would it be? Who the first thing that same manager would do? You know what they would do? Go to the board and say, "I need this player, this player, this player." So what the fuck they gonna do with this team? No, you can't do anything with center backs who can't play.
Somebody said it earlier in the chat. They were like, "Yeah, I mean, Maresca's all right, but my problem is he's not improving the players. Who's improving Tosin? Who's improving Chalaba? Who's improving Garnacho? Who's improving Buenanote? Like, come on,
bro. You know why I disagree with that?
Like, look at the shit they have to deal with.
But you know why I disagree with that? Maresca did improve Chalaba and Tosin. He had the third best defense in the league last year. He improved them,
and they're still
not good enough.
And they're
still not good enough, but he improved them. Maresca improved Sanchez. Maresca improved Sanchez. He won the Golden Glove at the Club World Cup. He improved Sanchez. Still not good enough. He improved them. Now what? What do you want him to do?
I just don't get it, man.
Improved them.
And this is how you know. This is how you know the recruitment is so bad, because that game with Gittins where he had that Travella shot. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of niggas in here. Oh, he should start Gittins. See, look at Gittins. Look at Gittins. Now he plays this last game. He's shit. Gotcha comes under scar. Oh, Garnation and stuff like that. Like, bro, look at the levels we're having to deal and the players we're having to deal with. And then when they're shit, you go blame Maresca. Like, I'm just like, that's not
like they'll tell you the players are shit, and then they'll be like, yeah, but the manager got to get more out of them.
Like, I'm just like, bro, y'all fucking, your IQ is so fucking low.
That's what I said. They want them to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. That's what they want.
Like, I'm just not understanding. Like, what the fuck do you want him to do? And I put this in the super chat, and I've yet to hear an answer. Out of all the managers under these new owners, who has given us the most out of any other manager? I've yet to hear the answer, because y'all know what the answer is.
Nah, it's Posh, bro. Posh gave us the most.
But they'll never want to admit it. They'll never want to admit it. So this is what we have right now. Am I saying Maresca is the top-notch best? No, I'm not saying that. But he's the best of what we got under this new ownership. So that's
on
why
the same day as all those complaints.
And that's why I said earlier, I said, bro, I'm going to criticize the games, of course, what Maresca does. But until December, bro, or after December, like, I'm not hearing none of this Maresca out and all this kind of stuff. I can't, bro. Because
especially when some of the names said De Zerbi, right? De Zerbi, you think that's going to last? Some of these managers, they spend in the chat with De Zerbi to replace him.
That's who dick they got on their lip, on the edge of their mouth corner. Oh, De Zerbi and this one. A bunch of managers that never done fucking anything. So all you doing is starting over, you dickheads.
They haven't done shit.
With a manager that's never done nothing. Nothing.
Do you know when I watch this team, I watch a lot of NBA, right? This team reminds you of your NBA team on a road trip back to back. What happens is one game all your A-listers start, and in the next game they don't. Do you know what I mean? That reminds me of these performances.
Yes, sir.
I now know what to do now. I now know that this is there's a phrase called "big time Charlies," right? You know what I mean? And some of your players remind me of that with the opposition that they play, or they go down to their level. I mean, I know Hato made a cut. I thought the handball was ridiculous, by the way, yesterday. I don't know how he can move out. He's in a running motion, so I don't know how that's a handball. But anyway, so when you've got Hato on there, and even after 2 mistakes, he looks more comfortable than Tosin, you've got a real big problem on your hands. Do you know what I mean? Tosin at one point in the second half had the ball. He was in front of the defender, and somehow I don't know what happened. He tried to loop the ball over the back over and lost the ball, and they were nearly in on goal like that.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing here? And it's like, oh, why has he rotated and stuff like that? Oh man, why has he done that? Because we need to rotate. We didn't have a preseason. Do you know what I mean? What's he supposed to do? He's coming up. He's going in. He's coming off a big game against Spurs. You know, how is it? How is he supposed to trust the squad? I understand why he doesn't trust the squad, man, when they play like that. Who's he supposed to trust? Who's he supposed to trust?
I don't know from that rotation
Who is
list.
that? Who is that? I mean, he can't. First of all, we can't trust Lavia's fitness, so he can't trust that. He gets injured just putting on a pair of socks nowadays. He'll probably be out till New Year now with this injury or something like that. You got Tosin, who you look to for experience, but his height. You know, I've never seen a human being whose height is so wasted. Do you know what I mean?
It's like Tammy.
He's built like an anorexic Pringle. He's got the strength of an anorexic Pringle, this guy. Do you know what I mean? And put Hatto next to him. I feel sorry for Hatto. Imagine looking over, looking for reassurance. You got that bozo beside you. But Reece was okay yesterday. Cucurella the same. But then that's the problem. I hate because these guys do so badly. We have to bring in the likes of Caicedo, the likes of Enzo, and stuff like that all the time. We have to bring them on, even against Wolves last week. We had to bring them on to see out a game against Wolves when we're 3-0 up. Do you know what I mean? It's just.
And this,
the thing is about. I know that I'm not satisfied, but I know my expectations of what this team can achieve, and fourth is the best in the league it can achieve. Can't go any further than fourth. The highest it can go is fourth, like that. But I know what's going to happen. These next two games against Wolves and Burnley, we're not going to play well. But then these guys are going to get themselves up for Barcelona and Arsenal. We all know that. They're going to get themselves up for those performances. We all know that because that's what they do. They've shown it. Just look at this run that we've been on, right? So we're home to Sunderland and we play shit, yeah? Wolves, half shit. Go away Spurs, a big game, we play well. Go away Qarabag and we play shit. It's just a running theme. That's what it is. Against Liverpool, we played well. The game after, coming back, Forest, the first half, we played shit. It's just a running theme. And the people may go, oh, Maresca can be trying to sort this out. You don't think Maresca is trying, what do you expect Maresca to do to go into their brains and build, just switch them up and stuff like that? It's surprising, but it's not surprising, but it's frustrating. That's what it is.
Especially you look at the briefings. The briefings are just saying, yeah, we expected this. As long as we get through to the halfway through the season, we're going to have an amazing spring. Maybe if you had a better window, we're not in this situation.
Well, but that's the whole point, isn't it? It's boring going over it. We know what the problem is, the recruitment stuff. But we just repeat the same stuff for like 9 months. Do you know what I mean? Until the next summer window comes along and we go through this whole shit again. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's just, it's very frustrating because if you don't have to get world-class talent, just good talent.
Profiles.
Just good
profiles.
Talent.
He said, I wanted a ball-playing centre-back. You didn't have to go and fucking get Bastoni for 150 million. Just get a profile.
Don't have to. You could have, it's not, could have got a ball-playing centre-off. People are going to go, who? I don't know. It's not my job. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I barely watch anything outside the Premier League, so I'm only going to refer to the Premier League or someone in the Champions League or something like that. But you're not going to tell me there's not people out there. That's why I keep saying to you, it's like, why everyone likes that Lacroix from Crystal Palace, right? Why didn't we recruit him beforehand? We're supposed to have the best scouts, right?
Poison. Yeah. That was our number one and only centre-back target.
But why didn't we? No, but that was after he went to Bournemouth. Why didn't we get him before Bournemouth?
No, but that's the point I mean, bro. I mean, why didn't you do that? Why were you going to say, let's spend 70 million and get him from fucking Bournemouth?
We end up, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you can't spot them, then you're not good. You're not good in your job. You know, or sorry, not you spot them, but you haven't built a network up that they haven't. Or maybe, do you know what? Maybe they did spot them, but they didn't go in for them. That might be it.
I don't even know where he came from first before, but that's by the by. We've seen these guys pull out random players from the back end of nobody.
Dean Huijsen came from Juve, and before Juve.
Oh yeah, Juve and Roma, Syria. Yeah.
You know how I know.
Yeah, because now you remind me, because Mourinho was saying before he left.
You know how I know this? Because Jose he played under Jose for a little bit, and then Roma.
Yeah, and Jose said he was brilliant.
Yes, and Roma sold Huijsen to Juve because of money problems they had.
Yeah, that was it. But the problem is like, why didn't we But Bournemouth spotted those two centre backs, Savić and Huijsen.
Bro, not even just Huijsen.
Right there from Mourinho, the quote.
PSG went in for Zabrani this summer, couldn't get the deal done for whatever reason, and then they still ended up buying him later in the window. Why did we not try and get Zabrani?
Why didn't we try and get Pacho before PSG got Pacho?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just there. It's like
why didn't we get Mosquera? Why not get Hincampe?
Loan and an option, by the way.
Arsenal this summer bought 2 centre backs.
Yeah.
They bought 2 centre backs. We got none.
This is always going to be the Achilles heel.
We bought 2 left wingers.
You can't have a successful side with it. No side has been successful in the history of football has had a mediocre defense. It just doesn't work. The reason we were so successful before this, Mourinho and stuff like that, is no matter what our attack was, our defense would always get us through. A 1-0 win or get a draw when we shouldn't have got a draw. We'd always get through, and we can't do that. We're ending up having to win games 3-2 or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And if your attack's misfiring and your defense is open, you can't win. I mean, yesterday was just, you know, we're going to hear all the excuses about, you know, time of day and whatever feet they're, you know, up in your whatever. But you know, I don't know. But it's not good enough, man. Just not good enough. That performance yesterday is all on the players, because Maresca tried to change it, and although we dominated in the second half, you know, it's still not good enough, man. Just not the wing play. It's just not good enough. It's too slow again. It's too pedestrian. There's not enough urgency on the ball as well. Too slow again. It's passing it backwards. It's just all wrong. And you know, he's lucky he's got no hair, man, because he would have ripped it out by now.
And that's what happens, because all these players that we're rotating are also players that we're bedding into a new system that they haven't played in.
Yeah, but
and we saw last season it takes time to get those players to understand that, and we're seeing this with these players when we rotate.
Yeah, but I think it's just gonna be like that for us. It's just gonna be a roller coaster season. That's all. Performances.
It'll be like it till the second half of the season when they understand it better. Like, this briefing is genuinely going to be how the season goes. It's just going to be a frustrating winter, and then maybe a better second half of the season.
I don't know.
Same way it was last season. I just hope and pray that we'd have some centre back solution by then.
Last season up until April was a disastrous second half of the season.
Oh yeah, shit! That even took longer than we thought.
Yeah, exactly. And that was.
I want to believe that's more because it was the whole team that we were bedding in, whereas now we're just embedding in like 5-6 players.
But it wasn't even that, because Palmer, Jackson were injured. We had no goal scorers.
Oh yeah, the forward line couldn't finish a
Yeah, because things weren't just bad; they got very bad because we just couldn't score goals.
Yeah, we had like the second worst conversion rate in the league in 2025. Yeah. I completely forgot about those sorts of situations. But I do actually think the second half will be a lot better the more I think about it. But with all the players that we had to integrate,
because when you look at us from a creative aspect of things, like we're up, our metrics are up there with the best in the league. So with the lap now back and Palmer coming back soon, hopefully we can start scoring goals and then start taking pressure off of our defense.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that will be some positive, but again, we've got to get through the month. So everyone's saying like, what happened to us being in the title race? We have to get through the month. But if I'm being completely honest, with the players that we have to adapt to and this centre back thing, I don't think we're going to be able to keep it up.
We were
I
never
really
in
don't.
a title
My whole
race.
thing would just be there until we can't be in there. Now I just think it's going to be a matter of the time thing because I just don't trust this team to have the consistency at the back. I just don't. I'd be lying to myself if I did. Yeah, Sean, I'm with you. I think it's not even a domestic. I think it will be a cup season best and top four.
We were
It's
never
fucking
in a
annoying.
We were
we
never in
are.
a title race to begin with because of the recruitment. We were never in a title race.
Yeah,
So
and I wanted to believe it. I wanted to believe it. I'll hold my hands up, but no, it's not with these centre back problems. Not.
Said it. The
not
recruitment
happening.
would show me if they wanted a title race or they wanted just to consolidate fourth. And they just
Go
wanted to
for a
consolidate
fucking
fourth.
cup run.
The
Thank
problem
you,
is
Clear Lake.
their recruitment's so bad they've not even consolidated fourth. They're in the top four race.
Nah, I'll be real. I don't believe we're in a top four race. I'll be real.
We're in the top.
Yeah, I think we'll still get top four.
I think we're getting top four fine.
We're in a top four race because we're inconsistent.
Maresca is like my only real reason why I believe we could hang on.
Andrew, I agree with the
For real.
inconsistencies. I just don't agree that it's a top four race. I'll be honest. I think we're still better than the other teams that are going to compete for the top four. I think
It doesn't matter.
so.
It doesn't matter on paper. You think they're better. They just have to be more consistent. That's all it is.
Yeah, we will be more consistent than that.
I mean, we've not even gone. Well, you say that. I don't. There's no proof of that whatsoever. There's the only consistent time we've ever been in these group of players is the back end of last season. Right? They've not even done what Villa done this season and win 5 in a row in the league. You know what I mean?
Villa was 5 in a row in the league.
Yeah, 5 in a row.
Oh, fucking! I thought that was all comps.
No, because remember, I'm sure it's the league. 'Cause remember, they were down they had a really bad start to the season. But even I've won 3 in a row.
4 in a row in the league, 5 in all comps, but
we
like,
won 4.
it's close enough. It's close enough, you know.
We haven't won 4 in a row. I don't think we won 3 in a row.
Yeah, no, I don't. I just don't. I
don't think we have.
I'll be right. I still don't see the top four race. Not yet, anyway. But
yeah, not yet for me. Like the bare minimum for me now is going to be have a boring, not good enough for the title race, too good for top 4 thing, and you better win a fucking trophy this season. You have fumbled a great chance to be competing for this league title because you just didn't want to buy a fucking center.
What are we now? Is it quarterfinals, right? Of the Qarabag?
Yeah, quarterfinals.
Yeah, bro.
We got the best score out of everyone too. We're away at Cardiff.
Don't count your chickens yet. That's Cardiff, bro. We struggled against Lincoln.
Yeah.
Oh
no, I know.
Yeah. I don't expect us to have an amazing performance. Don't get it twisted. I expect us to win, but not to play well.
Who do the other guys play?
Arsenal had Palace before Christmas. City got Brentford, and Newcastle got Fulham.
Yeah.
Oh, so everyone else have Premier League games fixtures.
Yeah, no, we'll
He's
probably
got the easiest one. Crazy.
I don't think it will be the easiest one.
No, I mean,
well.
no, but you know what? I mean, on paper it is. But yeah, we just don't fuck it up, guys. We've got we're like 3 games away from a final. Don't fuck it up, or 2 away from the final. Don't fuck it up, please.
I don't know.
Oh, it's so depressing, bruv. Fucking shit. At least it better be Fofana and Achimpong on Saturday, because I can trust them two at the back. I can't really trust anybody else, but I can trust them two. They're going to be our only hope for consistency in the league this season, I think. And one of them, I'm just praying Fofana can give me a fit season. Which, boy,
I'll be real. Fofana's gonna get the Reece treatment from last year. So.
Oh yeah. I don't mind that as long as you're protecting him for the league games at least, and just don't play him in champs. Or whatever the biggest game is that week, I guess. Because Barca v Arsenal, you're gonna have to take him out of one of them. I just don't know which one you're picking. All honesty, I probably saw Arsenal. In all honesty,
I just hope for this. I'll be real. I'd rather have him for Barca.
I don't think
you could have an argument for either.
because Arsenal's attack is not great. I'd rather have him for Barca.
You make a fair point, but I just think Fofana would help us with set pieces a lot too.
Would he?
Yeah. Fofana's great in the air. And he's got great aggression, like reading of defensive scenarios. He steps out very quickly. But I hear you're right. It could be either game. I don't really think there's a wrong argument here. Barca or Arsenal are both going to be difficult games.
I mean, the main.
But we got 4 months out of him last season, so I'm hoping we can get just some extended period.
Yeah, I'll be real. I think we'll get consistent Fofana in the back end of the season. If I'm going to judge it the same way it happened with Reece last year, well, considering now it's Champions League, so it's tougher fixtures. I think Fofana consistency-wise, in terms of his injury, he'll be fine towards the back end of the season. Which, to be fair, if the season still ends up being good, we might need him for that. If there's a potential like Champions League run or something, or maybe it is a top 4 race we're battling near the end or something like that, we're going to need him fit in the back end of the season.
So this is why, as much as I wanted to believe in a title race, look, I'm relying on a very injury-prone centre-back and a 19-year-old, and if either one of them goes injured, I'm fucked. Yeah. You know? It sounds like a lovely dream. It sounds like a lovely dream.
Yeah. And for rivals that laugh of us like being world champions, I think it's funny that a team that's not good is world champions. I think that's funny. That shows how bad everyone else is, bro.
I don't even care about the rivals doing it. It's when our own Chelsea fans do it, and I'm like, have some fucking shame instead of moving like a fucking rival fan.
Wait, what did Chelsea fans say about? What did Chelsea fans say?
Like, whenever we lose or draw games, oh, we're not world champions. We don't play like world champions. Stop talking about world champions. Shut up, man. Moving like a fucking op. We all know that when we talk about Chelsea together, we're not just going to say, it's okay that we drew to Qarabag. We're world champions. We're going to do that when we're talking to the rivals. Because fuck you lot.
Are you just realizing now that some of our fan bases are cuts? You're just realizing that now?
No, I've not. I've known this for a while, but it still pisses me off.
Yeah, well.
Fucking joke club, man. Start talking like ops as soon as we draw a game.
I think it's going to be a long season.
Yeah, man, trust me. Any single setback, and it's just going to be a headache. CNAP is right. Stay away from Twitter after we drop points.
I just think when the season ends, we'll be glad it's over, but not in a good way.
I just hope there's a happy ending like last season. By March, April, I had that vibe.
We'll get all our hopes up again for a transfer window, and then we'll say anything else.
Watch, we'll get to January, and man will start bringing up 63 points again.
Yeah, we'll be linked to people in the summer.
What, 63 points?
Yeah, I'll start wheeling that one again. If you don't make 63 points, fuck off.
63 points.
I'm not even thinking about that shit.
It's just, I mean, I don't know why they just don't get the people who recruit for the LA Dodgers, man. They want another title. Just get that. Just get
because they would probably move differently to what the project is.
They won back-to-back championships, so you know.
It's like what Jimmy said earlier. If Bowley was the one with majority control, we wouldn't be moving like this.
I've no doubt the recruitment would be very much different if he had majority control. Very much different. Might go for young players still, but I think the quality would be very.
We'd go for the.
We'd have a statement signing here or there.
We'd go for the best.
Instead of 90 million on 2 left wingers, we're going to put one down on either Rodrigo, Leao, maybe a Semenyo.
He might do still young recruitment, but he'd make some high-profile signings as well to run with it. So, I can only dream.
I don't mind if you want to do the young player thing, but at least get me the best of the young players. Don't get me Esteval, and then get me Gittins, and then get me Garnacho. That's 3 different levels of young players. Like, just give me Esteval, and then go get me, like, you know, Kvaratskhelia or Rodrigo.
That would have been the ideal one. Yeah, big up Reaper, man. CIA Mafia says, never thought I'd see my club sacrifice an easier UCL path for a top 4 Prem race. We got Wolves on the weekend, not Man City. CIA Mafia, again, I need to bring this lineup up to you. Oh, I've lost it. It
was just rotation.
Where was it? Oh, for fuck's sakes. The lineup was good enough to win. Okay, that was the point I was gonna make. The lineup was good enough to beat Qarabag.
The players
Here's
just had
no.
The players had a lack of like effort. Hold on, Andrew. Players had a lack of effort throughout
He's
the
got
game.
a delay.
And who, me?
You're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good, but it's only a second. You're good. Just land your point. You're all good.
The players had a lack of effort in the game yesterday, and the same things were happening in the league phase of the conference league. But people didn't want to speak on it because, oh well, you know, Nkunku scored a hat trick and we won 5-0, so let's just celebrate it. No, we also were doing this in the beginning of last season, the first half of last season. So these players just need to learn that they can't switch off against a lesser opposition, or else they will do something to beat us. Football's different now than it was 10 years ago, where you could coast your way up against a Michelin and win 5-0 and not play that. Football's different now.
Or just rely on one particular player like a Ronaldo or Messi and all that, which teams...
like Qarabag are like, they're a good enough side where if Chelsea are not on it with a rotated side, they could, you know, maybe beat us or capitalize on mistakes. Pathos yesterday beat Villarreal 1-0. We have to play them in January. If we're not on our game, even with the rotated side, they could beat us.
Of course, because even the so-called I was just going to even say, like, even the not so good players, as long as they do enough, like, of the basics right, then they're better players to be able to do what they need to do, and you're going to win the game. This is how it works. You can't have passengers in the starting 11, otherwise it's just not going to work.
Yeah, facts. And just to round out the CA thing, because I see a lot of the guys talking about Tyreek George playing up top. I agree. I don't get why it weren't TU, but ultimately, that does not mean that we sacrifice an easier UCL path for a top 4 Prem race, because my point is still going to stand that this team should be winning. They should be beating Qarabag. That doesn't change the point. I agree that I want to know why you didn't start. I get that.
I'll be real. People complaining about Tyreek George starting are the same people that are sucking him off when he scored. No one cares, bro. Stop complaining. You guys last season in the Conference League were gassing up Tyreek George when he was putting in performances in the league phase. Shut up. I don't care. Stop complaining.
CA, I hear all of this. Should that team be drawing? Should they be drawing? Because I agree that they've got 2 UCL wins like us, because I think the problem was mental. The problem was lack of concentration at the back. The problem was poor decision making. These players' ability is good enough to win the game. But the problem is we'll turn up for some games mentally and want the win and keep our heads switched on. And then there'll be other times where we just walk about and pretend like we've already won the game and we don't keep our heads switched on because we're playing with a slower tempo. And that's what I'm not accepting from these players yesterday. That's why I believe this squad was still good enough to win. Well, I got to wheel out the first teamers for fucking Qarabag at home. And even then, we wheeled out more first teamers than I thought we did.
Bro, we better be...
yes, I know every team will come for our heads, but I know our heads need to be switched on. Ours, not theirs.
The
players
better
need
beat Wolves
to.
at the weekend. This international break is going to be long. We better beat Wolves. We better beat Wolves.
Yeah, we fucking better, man. So yeah, I get the point you're making, but I think the problem was more mental with these players than like the ability or if we rotated too much. But big up. Big up Emmanuel saying won't happen unless fans in the UK and socials do the right thing and protest the right way. Not just one Fugazi protest, multiple protests needed. So it's just not going to be on a World Cup.
What are you going to protest?
You're going to protest now.
Are you going to protest? Were you going to protest yesterday? The protest should be against the players. So you're going to protest the players?
It would be the wrong time.
Last time you guys did a protest, it looked like an EDL rally. So what's the protest going to be about now?
The various protests.
No, that last protest was just so scattered. Like everyone was there for different reasons. You had fucking Mourinho chants and like, we hate Tottenham. What do you think of Tottenham? It was a mess.
Exactly.
It was
that's why I say, what are you going to protest now? What is that? Protest.
Your mic's bugging out.
Yeah, bro, your internet's a bit fucked.
The greatest thing you can protest.
Oh,
great way to protest is either not turn up for the game, or you turn up late. You turn up late for the game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Especially like a televised game. Can you imagine like a big game, say against City, like against Arsenal or something like that, right? Or Barcelona, like the whole Matthew Harding stand, the top or the lower part, just empty for the first half, something like that.
That's what Milan did.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be? And then it would be not just that one game, every game. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't. And this whole like Clear Lake Blue come out doesn't need to happen because they're billionaires, bro. Do you know what I mean? They can't. You know, they've had bigger and better threats from other people and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is that people don't like to be embarrassed. Imagine you're hosting Barcelona, Arsenal within a matter of days, and the almost famous stand, the one that's like seen on telly throughout, half of it's empty, like that, and people don't roll into a half time. But will you do it? No, I don't want to miss the game. You know what I mean? And stuff.
I actually think that's the best way they could do it because it gets you in for most of the match and you just sit back, even not the whole first half, like the first 15, 20 minutes or something. And everyone just floods in 20 minutes.
You don't have to be outside the ground. Be where the bars are, inside the ground. You know what I mean? Where you go
Just in the concourse.
In the concourse, yeah. Just stay there in the concourse.
Stay outside if you want. The beer there's horrid, so if you want to just hang out with your own thing, I hear it.
But just stay.
But I'm sure everybody got the Sky app that's there.
Maybe I'm being too much with the first half. Maybe like the first 15 minutes or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even that would just get everyone in. Then when everyone comes in, there's a big ass roar and everything. They can hear you. You've made your message. You've made your point.
Message count and do that. Keep doing it for a few matches. Say, do you know what? This isn't. You know, your recruitment's not. Recruitment is not 100% good. I'm not going to say it's all 100% bad because that's not true. Because we've signed some good players, but overall, this whole thing is just not working.
Ultimately, for the good that you do, you've neglected too much as well.
It's too much in terms of disparity. It's not even. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's like that. You know.
And it's the same areas we've complained about for 2 years, which just makes it even more annoying.
Exactly, and which doesn't like logically how they got contract extensions for doing this job is madness. But there we go.
Yeah, fuck it. Big up Emmanuel though, man. Big up for the donation. Who's next? Oh yeah, autocorrect. All good. We got the message. Big up, bro. Ziggy says Flick and Barca also tied. He has a treble. The problem is not Maresca. See, it's just a very easy way of saying it.
But do you see that? But
and I didn't even watch the Barca game.
But Barca also play, and Flick does this. Barca also play with a very high line. A very high line. We saw it yesterday in one of the goals. It's a very high line. So I don't listen. Maresca's not this season. Not he isn't scot-free. He's made mistakes this season. I'm not gonna say Maresca's been perfect this season. It's not, because he's made mistakes. The same with Flick. Flick's made mistakes. He still continues to persist with a high line. And yes, they won the treble last season, but this season's acting out a bit different. Real Madrid are back on their game in the league. They beat them in the last league game. Do you know what I mean? So
no, they didn't win their treble last season.
They won a domestic treble last season.
No, it was a double. No,
I swear it's a treble.
No, because Real Madrid won 2 trophies as well last year.
Did they? Oh, yeah, they did actually.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And Bilbao won a trophy last year. No, I think no. Or the year before, maybe.
Bilbao had a horrid season, I think.
Yeah,
I think they finished 11th.
My bad. Yeah, they both won 2 trophies, domestic double.
Okay, now, what was it? Big up to Levi Colwell, says Brian Berger. His absence makes me realize how good he is. But we all knew that. That's why we asked for another centre back.
I said that, and people automatically, it's okay, we can get away with it, dismiss it. You don't understand. This was Maresca's guy. This is Maresca's guy, the only one who can play out from the back properly. There's no one like Colwell, and it's always going to be a miss. Don't care what anyone says. He's not the best of the best, but he is the best suited to how Maresca wants to play.
When did John Terry start coaching in our academy?
A couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been like.
I thought it happened last season.
No, I think it's a couple. I think he was in and out, and then it was like a year or so ago, maybe a bit more. Right?
Okay, my bad. I thought I only started doing that last season.
No, I'm just unsure. Don't care.
Oh no! I just no, because I just saw something, on Twitter. I just thought I'd mention it. Never mind. Slime TV said my ball knowledge is shocking. Okay, well, you're a Chelsea fan, so you lack ball knowledge too. Congratulations.
Oh, don't we all? But yeah, shout out to Brian Berger. Cole will be back soon, I guess, because that's our only hope. And now we're just going to over-rely on him from the start because even though he's just getting back from a fucking ACL, but that's the climate that we've made for him now. Thanks, Clear Lake. You got a fucking 700-word thesis on how much we needed a centre-back, and so you just chose to ignore it. Fucking brilliant. Dead, though. You, man, big up for jumping on. It's been very therapeutic, and my chair's broken. Lovely end to the fucking stream. Fucking great. Lewis, thoughts on Lavia? If you don't get fit by the end of the season, sell, in my opinion.
Hey.
Look, I back players that come back and show levels immediately, but I get why people are frustrated. I get it. Ideally, you don't want to play him on fucking AstroTurf when you're just wheeling him back into full-time fitness, but we had to rotate, so you kind of had to. And now, yeah.
Started fourth the last 6 games, though. He was on a bit of a run.
Sell his clock, man.
Nah, I think what they do, yeah, I don't know, because he seems to be, it's not like one injury like Reese's, like in an area where Reese had it. The problem is it seems to be all over the place.
Look, he's too good for me to sell, but look, I get if people have had enough. I get it. But you know me, as long as you come back and show levels, I'm patient.
The issue is people can say sell him, but with his injury record, how much you realistically going to get?
Me no care.
Yeah, you're probably looking at a loss on what we got.
You don't care, but you don't run the club. So
I'd keep him. Now with Joe Shields here, we ain't getting rid of him anyway.
They'll keep him because there's literally no market for him with his injury thing.
Yeah, that and Joe Shields, that's one of his darlings.
It doesn't matter about Joe Shields. There's no market for him.
Send them Shamrock.
No, but like we do see that does play a part. We've had the whole Robert Sanchez, Ben Roberts thing.
With his injury record, there's no market for him. No one's going to buy an injury player.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong either. I'm just adding that to it. I hear your point, but I personally wouldn't.
Listen, I don't know how much Joe Shields has an impact. I don't believe Joe Shields would want us to sign Garnacho, given his record.
No, but that was Win Stanley's one. This is the thing; they've all got their own little pet projects.
Well, it doesn't. That's the problem with this. And as much as I big up Joe Shields, that's the problem. There should be one person, like at PSG with Campos, just one person. That's all it needs. It doesn't need like with this other fucking guy that's coming from Liverpool. With the data, whatever he's fucking regulating with his spreadsheets and all that shit, it's just we've got like 17 fucking sporting directors, as many as fucking goalkeepers.
We've got another one now.
Yeah,
they fellas might bring us Salah. Well,
what Salah now when he's on a downturn?
That's the Chelsea way where we buy the fucking scrubs when they're over the hill.
We'll go back to late 90s where we signed like former world-class stars like George Ware.
Well, I'm thinking Falcao and Higuain on the decline.
Falcao, he came back from like 2 ACLs or something like that.
At least we got the Roman era back and all that. Up the Chelsea.
Yeah, let's bring it back to Eto'o for a season or something. When Eto'o was passed.
The Roman era where we sold Matic and bought Bakayoko. That era.
Yep. Well, we brought Lukaku to replace Drogba, and then we brought Drogba to replace Lukaku. That was my favorite one.
Or where we sold Costa and got Morata. That era.
Yeah, Batshuayi is our number 2. Oh, brother.
Or the Roman era where Sarri left and we went to the championship to get a championship manager.
Hey, that was one of our better summer hero windows, though.
We didn't sign anyone.
I'll win that. We
Wait,
got
which was our
Kovacic.
summer? Which summer window?
The transfer ban one where he just wheeled in Kovacic.
Yeah, but we had
That was one of our better
manager,
summer windows.
Yeah.
But we had a championship manager that bottled the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
But we all backed him from the first minute to the last.
Oh, don't say we. Speak for yourself, bro.
Oh.
I prayed on his downfall. Don't say we.
Oh, fuck's sakes. Right, we gotta wrap this up here, though. I need to go back into the gym. Nathan, Prime, Andrew, always great to chop things up. I'm gonna send you over to We Are the South Stand. Spam World Champions raid and all of that. We'll be back tomorrow for the preview. Up the Chels. Big up, my guys.
Up the Chels.
Big up.